This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the Sith Infiltrator LEGO set. This is the 125th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, so just in case you're confused with the other ones, but I think it's clear that it is since it has the Saw Gerrera figure in this. And just the interesting little thing is that whenever we have a anniversary for LEGO Star Wars, since they're going to be going by 5-year anniversaries, no matter what it will be, it'll always be an anniversary of the Phantom Menace, so I think we'll always guarantee one of these will be one of the sets. Something based on the Phantom Menace, since 5 years ago we had the Pod Racer one, and I'll look at that one probably towards the end of this year, because I already have stuff planned out for the next few weeks, up until the release of War of the Rohirrim on December 13th, I think. So I'll definitely be looking at that soon, but to go take a look at this set, first I'm going to use the 25th anniversary plaque to show off the figures in this one instead of my typical display stand. So we'll start with the exclusive Saw Gerrera figure, and he's honestly just a really cool inclusion. He's a character that really, outside of Andor, I don't expect to get him in LEGO because, well, let's just be fully honest with what kind of character he is. He's just a straight-up terrorist in the universe, and it's just cool to get him. I think this basically guarantees that, from what I've heard, 2 leaked Andor sets from next year, we won't be getting him, but it'll be nice to add him on with those sets. He has some really cool armor printing, and then 2 different head prints, I think. So yeah, honestly, really cool figure. He also just has a simple staff. You probably could also give him like a blaster or something, but that's super necessary. There's also this 25th anniversary plaque, which is the exact same one used for all the other figures. The ones I currently have is Darth Maul and Fives. I looked at both of those earlier this year. We can then look at young Anakin Skywalker, and he has this giant smile on one side, more scared expression on the other side, and some pretty simple torso printing. So yeah, honestly, he looks cool, and is a great way to get him with hair, since the last figure we got was him and his pod racer. So before that, it probably would have been like 8 to 10 years ago, maybe, that we got one with hair. So yeah, that's honestly kind of cool. Up next, we have Qui-Gon. And this figure just makes me go onto a separate rant where he has a poncho, but they couldn't give Cal Kestis a poncho. I'll probably be buying that figure on its own because he's going for like $30, and I don't want to buy that full Star Destroyer set if he was reasonably priced. So it's absolutely ridiculous we couldn't get a poncho for Cal Kestis. But it's still cool we got one for Qui-Gon. But, you know, Cal, like, literally the actor is insanely obsessed about the ponchos. So, you can fold it up to see he has Jedi robes. And 2 expressions. The last Qui-Gon figure I know we got was in the battle with Darth Maul, and like one of the expressions he has in that set is him dying. So yeah, it's cool to get another Qui-Gon figure, because I think it's been a long time since we've got one. I think this was like 2017 or 2018 last time we got him. So yeah, he's a cool figure. Finally, we have Darth Maul. And I both really enjoy and kind of don't like this figure. I don't like the eye printing on it, but that's really my only complaint. Besides that, he looks really cool. It's sort of hard to see the details on his robes on camera, but he's a simple but cool looking figure. And I'm also glad they included both lightsaber blades, just to give you that option, because the scene this is loosely based on is the attack on Padme's, well, in the movie Queen of Valors, but actually Padme's shuttle, because in it Maul attacks them, Qui-Gon and Anakin only has one blade. They never actually made that ship because it required a lot of chrome or silver pieces. So yeah, honestly, still looks cool, but I just wish he had some kind of eye printing. I don't love these more simplified eyes for some characters. Sorry about that. Just had a few problems with the set. So, going back to what I was saying, now to look at the Infiltrator itself, it's a cool design on the outside. This is only seen in a few scenes, but I love its specifically Legends backstory, where this was designed by Rugis Gnome, aka Darth Tenebris, but was put in production by his apprentice, Hugo Damask, aka Darth Plagueis, long after he was killed and gifted to Palpatine to give to Maul, who acted as his personal assassin. No idea what this ship's origin is in the current canon, but that's just what I love about it. And now to go look at it. It has a nice design. It has landing gear, which you can fold in. I thought I was going the other way for some reason. You can push that down, or if you just want to make it a little simpler, you can just keep it in its landed position and push it up like that. Doesn't really matter, but preferably just to have an easier landing, I keep it like that. The wings do open, and it has a play feature down here where there's this little latch here that can knock these probe droids out. It's just really random how these fall. The reason I had to cut that first time was because when I picked this up, I accidentally hit that little latch and they flew everywhere. So I just had to clean that up. I'm pretty sure I was on camera, I had at least, as I was reaching to grab these from under my table. So just had to cut that. You can put them back in, which has the biggest criticism of the set. It's this really ugly interior where it has all these colored bricks showing for no reason. So I'm probably going to be buying, or finding at least, probably not buying, just some gray pieces to put on the inside to cover that up, because that is just so ugly. And really besides that, when you pull that latch forward, this hatch opens up and it's really easy to knock that out. So that's a big criticism I have about it. I also seem to have accidentally knocked this part out. So yeah, I don't know how this reattaches. Well, I don't even know what the point of this is. I think it's supposed to act as the front landing gear, or at least maybe as a stopper for this. So yeah, it could open, you could push that back. Yeah, honestly, it's an okay design. You can push the landing gear down. I don't know, I keep thinking this folds the other way for whatever reason. And close the wings so it can land. And then if you want to put the probes back in, this is what they look like. Simple, but honestly pretty decent design. If you had a few so I don't know what the piece is called, but it's like the lightsaber blade with the little stud at the bottom, which they included at least one of those, so you could have them sort of floating around independently. But you can just kind of drop them in and close this. Now if you want Maul to get inside, you go lift this lid. You hopefully turn these panels correctly. I'm just going to put this back here just to make sure I put it on right. fold this ramp down, and they just leave room for the speeder to sit in there. So this speeder, simple build, but it's annoying to put him on it because there are some flimsy things. If you want to attach him to the speeder, the only way to do that is to grab him and just preferably put one hand down because it's way more annoying to do it with two. Have him sit loosely on here and then give him his lightsaber. Although if you want to create the scene more accurately and give him more range of movement with the saber, you can just give him one blade. So you could just, move his arm up and move it around. So yeah, it's decent build. I just wish they had a way to have him kind of sit on it more securely. And then looking at the inside, you have some clips you could put his lightsaber blades on. So if you also just want him to be holding one lightsaber blade to more accurately recreate the scene where he attacks Anakin and Qui-Gon, you could look on the inside here and see that. You could also just take Maul, and when you want him to be on the inside, because there's only this control panel here, Maul would have to sit on the speeder or be standing up to do it. You just take the speeder with Maul, slide it in here, close these two tabs to basically secure him in, fold this up, push this up, and push that down to have him be more secure. And yeah, honestly, it's a cool design. As I said, it has these little red areas to represent the window. But yeah, it's a cool ship. I passed on the first few of these when I was younger because I didn't have the hugest desire ever to get this. But since it was out now, it's like, you know what, I pushed off getting one of these for so long, and I do want the Saw Gerrera figure. I did get this, so yeah, honestly, cool set. Not super necessary, but if you want the Saw Gerrera figure, it's a nice way to get him with a cool enough ship, and it does have that nice Legends lore, even though it barely has any appearances. I think it appears for like maybe a minute at most in the movie. So yeah, honestly, I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.